Hariom children, subject social studies. All of you have learnt about the early human evolution, their existence, how they used their tools made of stone, their shelters, and how they invented different tools in the first chapter. And we also have learned that gradually the discovery of metals gave way to the end of the Stone Age. And in the second chapter, you have learnt how people progressed from the Stone Age to the Iron Age. The Iron Age was between 1200 BCE and 600 BCE. BCE means before Common Era. You will be learning about BCE later. Copper and bronze were discovered first while digging the earth. Later, early humans discovered the iron ores and extracted it from the earth. When they heated it, it did not melt on overheating and it was durable. Durable means it lasts longer. So, early humans used iron tools which were stronger than the tools made out of stone. The discovery of iron led to the manufacturing of the stronger tools like sickle to harvest the crops or cut the crops grown by them. Shovel, a hand tool for picking sand. Spades, used for tilling or digging the ground. Axe, to cut the trees. Saw, to cut the wood, and also some nails which were used on walls to hang something or to join the woods. After discovering these tools, they started agriculture. They were growing plenty of crops. They could exchange the crops for tools with each other. Then they started indulging in many occupations other than farming. The axes helped them to clear the jungles and they started to migrate. Migrate means move from one place to another, and this led to the large-scale civilization. Let's understand what is civilization. A human society with its own social organization and culture. There were an increase in the number of cities and towns. They became the centers of trades and crafts. Many civilizations started developing around Mediterranean Sea. They started trading, means selling their goods to different parts of the world. Migration of the people and changes in the territories due to wars helped in development of the knowledge of crafts also. Earlier, they exchanged things with others' things, which is called as barter system. Trade and crafts flourished and they produced more tools for agriculture. Iron Age is also known as painted grey ware. It is characterized by a style of fine grey pottery painted with geometric pattern in black. Iron became more cheaper and it was surplus, means they got in plenty from the earth. Iron was the most widespread material everywhere. Rotary querns were introduced which could powder grains to flour. Better farming techniques increased production which made it possible to sell and exchange surplus crops. This helped in spread of civilizations. Barter system was exchange to currencies which was made out of iron and bronze. Industries flourished when people spent more time on other activities such as weaving, spinning and making ornaments. Here are some weapons made by early humans by heating the iron and beating and shaping it into different materials. Arrowheads to hunt, ripened crops were cut with the sickle, and spearheads were made out of iron for hunting. People also cooked in iron pots. Since the previously used wooden rods in the wheels would break often and were not strong enough to travel long distances, they replaced it with iron rods. This paved the way to indulge in manufacturing the iron rods and spokes which were used for joining the wheels of the cart. In India, the Vedic civilization evolved around 1000 BCE, and a large number of kingdoms, both in the north and south of India, came into existence. They started making defense weapons out of iron. Iron Age was an important age in the evolution of mankind. We may wonder how we know the history of early human existence. How do we know about the lives of those people led before 1000 years back? The sources are from artifacts that gives us information about the lives of early men. Artifacts means something made by humans or given shape by humans, such as tools or a work of art, especially an object of archaeological interest. Examples: stone tools, pottery, vessels, metal objects such as weapons, and items of personal adornment such as buttons, jewelry, and clothing. Many idols made out of iron and bronze were also found from the Iron Age while digging the earth by archaeologists. Archaeology is the study of ancient human activity through the recovery of material remains from the archaeological sites. An expert in archaeology who studies prehistoric people and their cultures by analyzing their artifacts is known as an archaeologist. During the Iron Age, Greek, Roman, Iranian, and Vedic civilization in India also emerged. Large number of kingdoms emerged in north and south of India. The early humans being found various advantages of using iron. Some of the advantages are: iron was much stronger than bronze and it could be shaped to form sharper objects. Unlike stone, which had to be chipped away to make different shapes, iron could be heated and hammered into the required shapes. Iron was cheaper and more easily available than bronze. Iron tools were stronger and could be used for tilling the ground for farming. Rotary quern was introduced, which could powder grains to flour. The availability of iron tools and implements helped in the advancement of agriculture and spread of civilizations. Since people were primarily engaged in agriculture, the discovery of iron had a great impact upon farming. Farmers could plow soil with iron-tipped tools and implements more easily. Better farming techniques increased production, which made it possible to sell and exchange surplus crops. Now let's learn the meaning of some words used in this chapter. First one is characterized. To be a typical quality or feature of someone or something. I repeat, to be a typical quality or feature of someone or something. Quern, a simple hand mill for grinding grains with two circular stones. A simple hand mill for grinding grains with two circular stones. Rotary, turning around a fixed point. Rotary, turning around a fixed point. Tilling, prepare land for putting seeds in the ground so that they will grow there. Tilling, to prepare land for putting seeds in the ground so that they will grow there. Children, open page 14 in your textbook and let's answer the following question. Why is iron better than bronze? Please open page 12 in your textbook and the answer is the first point. Iron is better than bronze because iron was much stronger than bronze and it could be shaped to form sharper objects. I repeat, iron is better than bronze because iron was much stronger than bronze and it could be shaped to form sharper objects. Second question. Why was the impact of iron tools and implements on agriculture? What was the impact of iron tools and implements on agriculture? Again on page 12, second answer is the seventh point. The discovery of iron had a greater impact upon farming. Farmers could plow soil with iron-tipped tools and implements more easily. Better farming techniques increased production, which made it possible to sell and exchange surplus crops. I repeat, the discovery of iron had a great impact upon farming. Farmers could plow soil with iron-tipped tools and implements more easily. Better farming techniques increased production, which made it possible to sell and exchange surplus crops. Third question. How did improved agricultural production lead to other occupation? The third answer is the last paragraph on page 12. Because of the improved agricultural production, it became possible for people to spend more time on other activities such as weaving, spinning, making ornaments, and pottery. I repeat, because of the improved agricultural production, it became possible for people to spend more time on other activities such as weaving, spinning, making ornaments, and pottery. Let's move on to the second main. Answer in one word. To which age did the rotary querns belong? The answer is Iron Age. I repeat, to which age did the rotary querns belong? It is Iron Age. The second question is, were all groups of early human beings in the same stage of development at a given time? No. The answer is no. The third one is, was iron more expensive than bronze? No, it was cheaper. Again I repeat, was iron more expensive than bronze? No, it was very cheaper. Fourth one, what emerged during the Iron Age in both North and South in India? Large number of kingdoms. The answer is large number of kingdoms. The third main is fill in the blanks. First one is, with the discovery of dash, the Stone Age came to an end. With the discovery of dash, the Stone Age came to an end. The answer is, with the discovery of metals, the Stone Age came to an end. The second one is, the Iron Age followed the Bronze Age. The Iron Age followed the Dash Age. The Iron Age followed the Bronze Age. The third one is, better dash and dash must have made it easier to fight other groups of early human beings. Better dash and dash must have made it easier to fight other groups of early human beings. Better tools and weapons must have made it easier to fight other groups of early human beings. The fourth one is, iron needed to be dash and dash into required shapes. Fourth one is, iron needed to be dash and dash into required shapes. Iron needed to be heated and hammered into required shapes. The fifth one is, Dash and dash were two other activities in which the people of Iron Age spent their time. Dash and dash were other activities in which the people of Iron Age spent their time. Weaving and making ornaments were the two other activities in which the people of Iron Age spent their time. Children, do you remember that I taught you the Greek civilization, the Roman civilization, the Iranian civilization, and Vedic civilization in India emerged during the Iron Age? Based on this, I am going to assign you a small activity today. I want all of you to find the emergence of different civilization on a world map during the Iron Age and keep it with you and show it to me once the school reopens. Children, in the previous class you learnt about the evolution of early humans, their development from Stone Age to the Iron Age, and in the next class you will be learning about the evolution of transport. I hope you enjoyed today's class. That's all for today. Thank you. Hari Om.